Are you sick of fighting over scraps and living paycheck to paycheck? Are you sick of being middle of the pack and not earning the big commission checks that you see the top 20% of people making? Are you sick of not being that that multi-six-figure earner that you know you deserve yourself to be? Well, welcome to my channel. We're going to fix that. My name's Devon Gall. I'm your friend and mentor in business, marketing, and sales. Before we get started, if you want to work with me, check the links below. I also have the sales and marketing course that will teach you the language of sales. If you didn't have a great mentor, if you don't have great mentors like I did growing up in the business, then this is your solution to help you get to where you need to be. Invest in yourself, take advantage. Let's get started. This is called the 8 Steps to Success. Number 1 is positive attitude. Okay, what does that mean? It doesn't mean rah, 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 being super cheerleading all the time, that kind of positive attitude. It means being relentless, being laser focused on knowing there's going to be obstacles put in your path, and you're going to just use them, those stumbling blocks, as stepping stones. It means, no matter what, you're going to keep moving forward. That's what a positive attitude is. Business and sales is 10% ability and 90% attitude. If you keep showing up every day, you keep bringing it every single day, you are bound to win. Be on time. This shows personal responsibility and self-accountability. All of these things that we're talking about, this applies to every level of business and sales. If you're entry level or you're the CEO of the business, okay? Let's say you're entry level, you're not showing up on time. You have issues, tying your own shoes or something like that. It happens. A lot of people, they're not used to being professional. They're used to working at regular jobs. Okay? They can get out of that, but if you can't show up on time always, you're going to be passed over. No one's going to take you seriously. It's just the laws of business. You're the CEO. You have a big meeting that you have to be part of. You show up late. People start losing respect for you. People don't care about your excuses. You're meeting other big businesses, other billion-dollar businesses, multi-million, $200-300 million business owners, and you want to do business with them, but your plane was late because of a snowstorm in Boston, but you're going to Arizona. They don't even have snow in Arizona. They don't understand snowstorms, right? You cannot ever show up late and be taken seriously. It's just, you have to figure that out early. Be prepared mentally and physically. That means burn your boats. It means you got things going on in your life. Guess what? Double newsflash, they used to say, Devon. Double newsflash, Devon. Everybody's got shit going on in their lives, all right? So you got to burn your boat when you go in the door. When you go in the door, it's time to go to work. It's time to take control of your future. Physically, what's that mean? It means getting your 7 hours of sleep, setting out your clothes maybe the night before, getting gas the night before, eating breakfast, getting coffee, going to the bathroom before you punch into work, just the most basic things. Because when you hit the floor or you start hitting the doors or you start hitting the phones, it's time to make commission. It's time to blow up your paycheck. It's time to blow up your outcome, all right? So you have to show up every day in a way that you're going to be prepared to win. Work a full shift, work until you hit your goals and then exceed them. Let's say, I don't know what you're selling, but let's say you have a goal of 3 deals. You're going to close out 3 deals today. Well, let's say you do that by noon. I've done that personally. People I've trained on that. It happens. You go in, you got the hot hand, you're blowing up, you're killing it early. Not even halfway through your shift, you've already hit your goal. Well, shame on you for having too low a goal, right? But does that mean you give up? Does that mean you go home early? No, that means you start exceeding your goals. That means it's time to start making real commission that day. Let's go to 6, let's go to 7, let's do 10. Let's get crazy out there, all right? It also means when it's 5 o'clock and you still got an hour or 2 left on the clock and you're on 0 and you haven't hit your goal. You haven't even broke the seal yet. You don't give up. It means it's prime time. It's time to go all in. I can't tell you how many times where I was at 0 on the last hour of the day, and then I still hit my goal and still exceeded my goal. All right. Cover your territory. You have to pitch everyone. You can never prejudge people. You can't look at people and say, hey, that person's not a good candidate. That person's not no good for it. Look at the shirt they're wearing. Look at the shoes they're wearing. They're not going to pass a credit check. You can't think like that. You go to a person's house, oh, the lawn's dirty. They're not, maybe they're a multimillionaire. Maybe they got multiple properties. You don't know what's going on with this person. Never prejudge people. Pitch everyone with full enthusiasm and give everyone your all. Give everyone your 100%. The best way to put it is treat every single person, every single prospect that you're engaging with, like it's the very first person you talk to that day. Number 6 is maintain your attitude, meaning a positive attitude is going to allow you to take control of that situation when the situation doesn't go great, which guess what? Things are going to happen. That's called life, right? Frank Sinatra wrote a song about it. That's life. Positive attitude, that relentless attitude of I'm going to conquer no matter what, I'm going to crush this no matter what, I don't care what stumbling blocks are set in my path, I am only going to destroy and win this day. That's why attitude's on here twice. Know your goals. Why are you here? If you're aimless, it's kind of hard to lock in. It's kind of hard to have like a definitive why of what you're doing this for. Why am I going to work so hard? Why am I going to give my all for 8 hours? Why am I going to work overtime? Why am I going to go the extra mile? Why am I going to pick up an extra day? You don't have a definitive. If your goal is just to pay your bills, that's not very much of a goal, right? You're not going to be very motivated. You got to have a bigger vision. You got to have a bigger why. So figure out your why. For me, number 7 is the most important of all of these goals, because without your why, you're aimless. And if you're aimless, you're gonna be drifting. You're gonna be like a boat in water with no crew and no captain, right? You're gonna be getting onto a plane where you don't even know the destination. Number 8, take control. Take control of the conversation, take control of your career, take control of your life, take control of your future. So many people are going with the flow that they're just getting washed out to sea, okay? You have to take control of every single moment, because you got 2 options in every single moment. You can be the ordinary you, or you can be the extraordinary you. And to be the extraordinary you, you got to take control of everything. You got to take control of how things are going. No matter if it's up or down, whatever it is, you're in control of that situation. I appreciate y'all so much for coming down. Check out the links below. Like I said, if you want to work with me or if you want to check out the course, and the ebook is also available. Appreciate y'all. Take care.